Hello, Trinity Church. As you can see just above me, there's still Pentecost fire, because last Sunday was Pentecost, which marks the transition to ordinary time. But there's something extraordinary happening this ordinary season. In June, we're calling all pilgrims to come begin the first ever local Trinity Camino from Wenatchee up to Leavenworth. This pilgrimage is to remember your baptism. Many of you have heard me talk about the fact that in Luke 3:21, Jesus heard on our behalf that we are the beloved children of God. And he heard this more clearly than we do, which is why last week I also preached about this font, this water, and how sometimes when you can't hear the words or feel the feelings you wish you had, you can feel the water. Throughout Eastertide, I would splash people from the font to remember your baptism, but a splash is insufficient. So on Father's Day, from this church, if you choose to join us, we will walk out the doors to a place 2 hours away, about 4 miles away, which we're still working on. But the point is for you to consider walking for several days in June, from June 16th up until the summer solstice. But don't worry, if you can't make each day, that's okay. If you can only join portions of the walk, that's okay. You might still join us at night when we gather for meals. And if you're not a walker, you might honor those walking by bringing some food. More on all these details to come. But for now, know that there's a pilgrimage starting June 16. And imagine memorizing Luke 3:21, Jesus hearing the words of the Father in the power of the Spirit. That's what all of us need to hear afresh. And you might choose a particular psalm for you. Do you remember last summer we each chose a psalm? Mine was Psalm 126. When the Lord restored the fortunes of Zion, we were like those who dreamed. There's more to it, but could you memorize your own as well and make that part of the walk from here to the Icicle River to remember our baptism? That's the invite. More to come. Fellow pilgrims, it's time to walk.